Babar Azam, captain, comes to the crease. Nepal working on tactic outside off stump, which worked, but this is the man. Pakistan's superstar, worldwide recognized as one of those top 5 players. Player on form and just turns it away in a misfield, and the timing's good. He starts off with a boundary.
Yeah, excellent timing on that. After picking up a wicket, that wasn't the best of the deliveries, a little bit leg side-ish, and Babar Azam wasn't going to miss it. Poor fielding at the square leg fielder. That was painful, very painful.
Yeah, fabulous. Just keeps on going, never seems to be out of form. Starts off with the boundary, that'll help him. Nicely forward.
Full and straight, a little half volley on the pads and time it as well as he would have liked to. A couple of runs.
Leggy. Two right-handers at the crease.
Yeah, we talk about controllables. A little discussion on Googly just punched down the ground. 8 of that over. It's 64 for 2. A bit more air and thump to the offside. Timing is good when racing away to that deep cover fielder. Just a single though.
Good piece of fielding out there. He was out for 14 to put Pakistan under some pressure.
Trying to get it past point. Get a boundary. Like that. Made sure he played it late and made sure he got that boundary.
Well, that's the sort of touch we'd expect from both Babar. It's on offer, a little bit of length, and he finds the gap. Lovely touch.
And it just seemed he wanted a boundary. Short that time and annoyed with himself. The opportunity again.
Single.
To be sitting in the dressing room, not having to bowl in the heat. On. And now it's a regulation that the keeper has to wear a helmet when he's standing up.
Raj Bansi, the left arm spinner with its slip in place. Nicely tossed up, this one.
Yeah, talking about Mohammad Rizwan, what he does is he forces the bowlers to bowl outside the off-stump by keep on manoeuvring the lengths and keep on working the ball on the onside like Babar Azam did. And what timing on that occasion from the bat of Babar Azam. Made it look so easy. 100 registered on the board.
Well, Babar had ample time to go back in his crease and pick the gap. The timing was great, and the outfield is really, really quick. That ball raced to the boundary with no time.
A brilliant piece of fielding.
She's doing quite nicely.
You can easily say he was featuring in LPL. Couldn't impact. Oh, that's nicely worked away. Nicely worked away into the gap. Listen at the roll. Rapturous. Because Babar Azam has reached 50.
29th 50 for Babar Azam in ODI cricket. Very controlled innings, as we're very used to him playing. 72 deliveries, 4 boundaries, but as always looking very secure. Maybe that's now the time for him to just impose himself on the game. Beautifully played. As we know, Babar Azam at his regal best, through the onside and straight to the fence.
Easy on the eyes. A minimum of effort and a great result. Rest, getting into work at the last moment to be able to get that placement and timing. Gorgeous, gorgeous stroke from Babar Azam.
Pace on the ball. Oh, chance. Hits it straight back. And the quality player like Babar Azam, if he gives you even half a chance, you've got to accept. Now it goes short, pulled away, left arm spin. Raj Bansi. And he does that, he goes over mid-wicket. Bit of length provided and Babar gets a boundary.
You called it. You pointed out to Babar there is a gap in that direction towards mid-wicket. And he used the angle quite well. Babar Azam on that occasion. He cleared the front leg, created that room for himself to free his arms. And that boundary is a pressure releaser as far as the Pakistan innings is concerned here.
Changing the field now. That short fine leg has been brought into mid-wicket. There's a deep mid-wicket in place. Protection for that slog sweep. Goes back into the offside. Goes to the other end. Into the leg side, a single. The World Cup up ahead. Beautifully played. Beautifully played. Just use the pace and put it to that deep fine leg for a boundary.
Yeah, the left armer Rajbanshi has become predictable. He's been angling the ball into the pads, and this time around, if the Har was ready. I beg your pardon, it was Babar. Another bowling change.
Into the offside.
Attacking the stumps most of the times, but once in a while they've been met with that brilliance. Batsmen improvising and finding a boundary.
Well, they're losing it now. They're losing it. Nepal did so well so far. Boundaries are flowing now over. And this one getting a little expensive. 11 so far, 12 now.
Power play. When he upped the tempo, Good running here. Good fielding. Would get some extra runs though. Could well be a boundary. No. Does well there. A good fielding. Unfortunately would cost them a couple of runs. Which is going back to that last few overs of the second part.
Yeah, played it very late. Allowed the ball to spin back toward Babar Azam and used the pace very, very nicely.
Yeah, that's a toppy, and it bounced a little and just allowed Iftikhar to use that pace and bounce to guide it to the boundary. Nice little press down on the accelerator from the Pakistanis. Has to be up for it.
That's a beautiful shot. That's a trademark shot of Babar Azam, full face of the bat. It's different in our part of the world. Single.
He's eyeing something big.
Got Babar on 98. Will he get his 100 here? He should. He should come back for his second. And he achieves it. ODI 100, number 19. What an innings this has been from the Pakistani captain. One of the best batters in world cricket. Take a bow, Babar Azam.
Innings of responsibility. Well, one of the greats of the game in modern day cricket. Thanking heavens. Played beautifully, Babar Azam, taken care of this innings. First outing in Asia Cup in 2023, and he gets 100.
As usual, sublime from Babar Azam, being very controlled, and he always thought that this guy's not going to get out.
I'm just looking at those numbers. There are 104 matches. This is 104th match, 1900, so 100 in almost every fifth game. That is incredible. And no wonder he's a modern day great. Average is almost 60. That's how good he is.
He's reacted well to added responsibility of the captain. Not many players you see, they handle that job very well. But he has made everybody proud. Not only he was able to deal with those pressures as a captain, but his form hasn't been affected. What an innings from Babar once again. And applauded by everybody in the Pakistani dressing room.
Into those last 10 overs. One-handed. And it goes all the way, does it? Yes, it does. Is that the first six? This is the first six of the innings, and it is one-handed.
That stroke with one hand. Yes, it was a slow delivery. It was spotted very early by Babar Azam, and in the end he had to wait for the ball, hence the bottom hand came out. But still, a good enough stroke to pick up a six.
Was staying away from his heading zone. Wide line.
Now, always Babar Azam is in control most times. He walks out to bat, but he made sure that he let the ball come on. A lot of shots there off the back foot. And then he peppered the leg side. After his 50, up the ante, and now after his 100, I think he'll be the next scare.
Has he found the gap? Yes, he has. Starts the over with a boundary.
He's opening up. Babar Azam. And to be able to get that boundary, he had to open up his stance. Cleared the front leg. At the last moment, he decided where the ball is going to go. Opted for the right area and picks up a boundary. He's looking dangerous. Hasn't gone airy. That's in the air. Fielder running. They want bowlers to bowl straight. Becomes easier. And that was too easy for Babar Azam. Once again, a short delivery. And dealt with aptly by Babar Azam. Made sure that he hits that ball into the gap.
This is exactly what Pakistan built the innings for. To have an explosive end to it. And they're doing it in style. Babar, well, now he also is just thinking boundaries.
That'll be 4 more. Converted that into a low full toss, but another super piece of timing.
Looks like Babar Azam is reading the bowler. He pitched the previous one very short and he was ready for the delivery pitched up. And knew where the ball was going. He's controlling the game now, Babar Azam out there in the middle.
14 already from this over. 1 more to go. Make that 20. In style, it finishes this over. Got to be the longest 6 of this innings. 275 for 4.
Look at those eyes bulging out. Even though it was a slow delivery, but pitched way short. That was a peculiar stroke. Straight pull.
What a shot. It has to be the shot of the day for me. Over extra cover all the way for a 6.
Does it matter where the ball is going to be delivered or landed? It's all easy at the moment for both these Pakistani batters, inside out. Wow. And how well he plays that one. He's red hot.
And he's smoking as he timed it. Yes, he has. He is smoking. Back-to-back 6s.
One over extra cover, and just for good measure, the short one hit over deep square leg. And that bottom hand came off the bat, but it doesn't really matter because it's gone over the fence yet again. Third 6 in a row for Babar. He's dealing in 6s. Now where does the leg spinner go?
Goes flat, goes hard.
In. A rare play and a miss.
And these two came together. It's been a fairly good over so far.
I'll be looking to hit the ball over extra. Top edge. Good result.
Not where he wanted to hit it, but in the end will end the over with a boundary. 301 for 4.
Now after getting to his 100, he's really up the ante. Turns it away leg side. That'll bring up his 150. He'll just settle for 1. But what an innings this has been from Babar Azam yet again. His second time he's got to 150 and 129 balls it took him. Pakistan 313 for 4. Make sure that he nails it. Babar, well, absolutely brilliant as always. Started off with those back foot hits and being able to pace the field, build his innings up, and once he got to 50, He went up a gear. Once he got his 100, he went up another gear. Fakhr has 350s of Pakistan. Babar now with 2. Babar launches this. Is there a chance? Yes, there is, and accepted. Didn't get the elevation or the distance. Is a good catch in the deep. And Babar departs for a massive innings of 151.
Nelson Paul gets his second wicket. I beg your pardon, first wicket. Well, he got serious tapping. Has already conceded 81 runs. But what an innings from Babar Azam. Once again, played with responsibility, and towards the fag end of his innings, he was authoritative. And he has become victim of circumstances. He had to go for it, and he's been holed out. But great contribution. 151 is 338 for 5.
A couple of deliveries remaining. Babar, who came in the 7th over, and he's batted almost through to the 50th. His great application, not to mention his fitness.